Toro here, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Offset, Kenneth, which is Nicki Minaj's husband, and then Cardi B and Nicki. I guess, guys, I am currently sick right now, but I'm getting better. I tried to do this video before, but something felt off. Like, I didn't really grasp everything that I was supposed to. So I'm gonna do it again, and just, you know, just I'm just gonna do it again. Because I did mostly like surrounding Nicki, but I should have just did it like surrounding like all four of them, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's get into this reading. Dear spirits, angels, please guide me through this reading. Please give me clarity in every situation I bring up, and please protect me throughout this reading. Thank you so much. All right, spirit, show me the energy surrounding the situation that's going on between Offset and Nicki Minaj's husband. Show me the energy. I'm saying it in my head, but it's not coming out, man. Okay, it says, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciate your divinity. And then we have medicine woman. And it says, you are a channel for divine healing power. And we have transformation. You're experiencing enormous change right now. Brings in great blessings. And I just thought of something very cool. Fairness. Okay. Then you have fairness. It says the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Okay. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. All right. So with the first card, we have Inner Goddess. I don't know how to say the name on top. I'm saying it in my head, but I can't pronounce it out. I don't know why. Like I said before, it says awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. That's how you say it? Yeah. Basically, this represents Offset because, as we saw before, Offset had like eventually linked up with Kai Cenat. Is that how you say his name? And he linked up with him, and he just had a blast. So this represents like basically Offset and how he's just taking care of himself, and he's putting his focus more onto his family, his career, and his own joy. He even talked about how him spending time outside of, you know, his schedule to hang out with like streamers and stuff like that was the best time he ever had. He's able to, you know, waken up his inner child, and just do the things he always wanted to do for a long time. So I feel like that was very fair. Well, not very fair, but very good of Offset, because he was able to waken up that side. Because, you know, he's been going through a lot. He lost Takeoff not too long ago. So with him being able to full on actually enjoy being outside and being able to spend time with friends, even new friends that he did make, it's good. It's good for him. So that card definitely represents Offset. His energy is just like, oh, I'm just gonna go have fun regardless of any situation. I'm not gonna let this stuff get the best of me at the end of the day, but I'm still gonna protect what is mine. But yeah, and the next one we have is Medicine Woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. Honestly, truly, I really feel like within this situation, both sides have to heal. They need to heal from this beef. There's no reason why anybody should be posted up outside in the damn cold talking about some, where you at, we outside, we looking for you, pull up. Like, that shit's stupid, especially if it goes to the extent where you're telling someone that you're gonna unalive them over something that started years before you even got into the picture. Kenneth needs to understand that you being this wannabe. Anyways, This is basically just talking about how, like, both sides just have to heal from whatever happened years ago. Mind you, this is going on for like 5 years now. Something gotta give. Something really has to give at this point, because, like, y'all both have kids, y'all are married. Like, when is enough gonna be enough? Like, when you're gonna set that line, that boundary? Like, things need to stop. And then we have transformation. The card is called Butterfly Maiden. It says you're experiencing enormous change right now, which is bringing great blessings. I really feel like throughout this situation, I feel like they're both gonna be able to grow, but at the same time, there's gonna be an ending that is gonna happen. I'm not saying in a negative way, but something's gonna have to give. Basically, I don't want this to be blown out proportion. I don't feel like it's gonna be blown out proportion, but I really feel like eventually things gonna come to an end where both sides gonna have to realize that you're not gonna gain anything from this. It's a lose-lose situation regardless. And what I've seen so far, Kenneth is being put back on house arrest, which is a transformation. Once again, that's not a tower moment, but it's more of a death card moment. This represents a death card, because death card talks about transformation and stuff like that. So basically, it's putting Nicki in this perspective of, if he continues on with this behavior, more things are going to be put onto the line. You know, if you fix all of this, you have everything, you know, handed to you in a positive way. Same thing with Cardi. If she stops engaging in this nonsense with Nicki, stop feeding into her and her fans and stuff like that, just completely start ignoring her and continue to flourish within her own career, great blessings will come out of it. So I feel like once they put their pride to the side, everything will start flourishing the way it's supposed to. But if they continue with the nonsense, more stuff is going to keep happening. But overall, we have this card, which is fairness. It talks about the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So like I said before, everything was going to fall into line. Everything's going to be put where it needs to be. I really don't feel like this is going to be to the extreme of where we hear terrible terrible news or anything like that. It's more going to be put to the courts. I really feel like this is a justice card. I really feel like someone's going to jail. Someone's going to be going to jail, or there's going to be a lawsuit that's going to end up happening between the both parties, because you have defamation of character happening, and then you have someone making threats, and it's just a lot that's going on. I really feel like Cardi would not press charges, but definitely take Nicki's ass to court. I feel like in order for the defamation of character to stop happening, she would have to take her to court and sue her. I wouldn't be surprised if Cardi took that route, because she did it with Tasha K. She could definitely do it with Nicki and be like, Nicki has been harassing me and putting the blame on me, and why she's getting swatted, and it's not fair. I know you barbs out there like, are you being biased? You never said nothing about Nicki. In this case and scenario, I really feel like Nicki has to put her man in check, and then put her own self in check. And if she's not willing to put her ego to the side, I don't think they're gonna get anywhere with this. Honestly, truly, I really feel like they're not gonna get anywhere with this. So it is what it is. So we're gonna pull cards, but we're gonna do it kind of differently, because there's multiple people involved in this. It's not only just like two people, it's like a group of them. So yeah, we're gonna do this different. I'm gonna pull one card for each person, and we're gonna sum up basically how each person feels about this situation. So yeah, we're gonna have, I want to put Offset and Cardi on the left side, and then Kenneth and Nicki on the right side, so we can get a gist. And then we're gonna put a card in the middle of the overall of the overall of what's going on. So let's get into it. Let's pick up on Offset's energy, I just need one card, Spirit. Just one card for him. One card for each person. I'm going to shuffle these kind of different. I just need one card. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Alright. How does Cardi B feel about Nicki and Kenneth? Alright. We have the Page of Swords. Alright. How does Kenneth feel about Offset and Cardi? Okay, then we have the Eight of Cups reverse. Ooh. These cards coming out again. Alright. How does Nicki feel about Cardi B and Offset? Okay, we have the King of Swords. Okay. What is the overall issue? What is preventing them? We're going to put the card in the middle of what is preventing them from seeing eye to eye. What is preventing them from seeing eye to eye? Okay. We have the Three of Swords. Okay. Prove them the point. There's hurt that's still here. There's hurt that's still here. Y'all, this is foolish. Foolish. And it's crazy because in the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords here in reverse. It talks about taking accountability. And I was just saying that in my head when I was looking at Cardi's and Offset's. So with Offset's energy towards Nicki and Kenneth, this is how he feels about them. It's the Ace of Wands. Honestly, truly, he's like, I don't really give a fuck. His energy is more like, I don't care. I just want to be able to express myself the way that I want to. You guys can't be coming in and telling my wife that you're going to hurt her and not expect me to express how I feel. So I'm going to continue to express how I feel because of the simple fact that you're not going to talk to my wife sideways. Because with the Ace of Wands talks about like a start of expression. So I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this Offset energy is like, I'm going to continue to do me. I'm going to continue to have fun. I'm going to do what I want to do. You can't threaten me. You don't scare me. You're not going to get the best of me. Right? And then we have Cardi B with the Page of Swords. She's like, I'm going to come for y'all. I'm going to come for y'all every single time. This is her coming in with a swift energy because the Page of Swords talks about coming in with swift energy, getting the truth out of someone. She's always going to be like, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to expose all the things you guys have been doing because it's not fair. So I wouldn't be surprised if Cardi ends up going that route and continue to tweet and then next end up putting up receipts of this is what they've been doing to me. This is why I've been acting the way that I've been acting because they've been saying a lot of stuff about me and I never got the chance to fully express to the extent of what I've been going through. You guys have been getting summaries of the little jabs of the disses within the music, but you guys really don't know what's going on behind the scenes of what I have to literally deal with when it comes to these two. So now we have Kenneth's energy, which is the Eight of Cups reversed. This talks about staying in place. You not really wanting to walk away from a situation. You want to keep staying in this energy. You're refusing to let go. So his energy is like, I'm with whatever. I'm not going to let this go because y'all keep playing with my wife's time and you know what it is. You know what it is. So his energy is very petty. How convenient is that? Because his last name is Petty. his energy is definitely, I'm gonna continue to keep coming for y'all until I get the result that I want, which is very childish if you ask me. I really feel like Nicki should divorce him because it's like her career is at stake and she doesn't, honestly, truly, I don't feel like she fully, truly understands that her whole career is at stake when it comes to this man and what he does. She's already not getting invited to certain events anymore. We barely even see her at award shows. Y'all could say, oh, it's because, it's because she doesn't want to go. No, no, no. It's because she's not getting invited, okay? They don't want to be involved in that mess that she has with her husband. They're like, well, she hosted the VMAs. Yeah, she did. She did because the year before that she won the Vanguard Award. But what other award show have you seen her go to in the past couple of years other than the VMAs? Be for real. You know she ain't going to the Grammys because the Grammys don't fuck with her. The people that, do the awards and stuff like that, the nominations, they don't fuck with her. She literally blackmailed herself years ago, because she was being, hard, difficult to work with, basically. They told her not to perform a certain song, and they said that it's going to piss off, a certain group of people that was like very religious and stuff like that. And she was like, I'm still going to perform it. And they want her to just perform a song that was just more, it wasn't going to offend nobody. And she's like, fuck them, I'm gonna do it regardless. And people are like, oh, she ate that up. To what extent though? What did she eat up? To what extent? Because now she got blackballed from one of the biggest, and I mean biggest award show regards to the music industry. That's the most terrible thing you could ever do. No shade. But people are like, oh, people buy their Grammys anyways. I'm like, okay, whatever narrative do y'all want to go with it. I know there's certain people that never won a Grammy and their music is top tier good. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's not our decision, it's their decision because it's their award show. Who are we to tell someone how to run their own award show? Because our favorites are not winning a certain award. I'm mad as hell when Beyonce don't win album of the year and it goes to some white person like Taylor Swift or Adele, or Harry Styles. I don't want to. I be getting livid as well, but at the same time, we have black award shows like the BET Hip Hop Awards, then you have the Soul Train Awards, then you have the BET Awards. You have all these other award shows that these black celebrities or black musicians do not show up to. So, and you guys don't support either. So you don't support the black award shows and get mad at the white award shows are not being fair to the black artists. Like, please make it make sense. But anyways, yeah, his energy is definitely not at the extent of I'm gonna take full accountability. So I'm not going to grow up from this situation. Man, oh man, oh man. This man will never learn, would he? You can't take the man out the hood, Nicki. You can't. You can take him out the hood, but his mentality's still gonna be in the hood, Nicki. You can't take a hood nigga to the suburbs and then expect him to be suburban. No. If he didn't grow up in the suburbs, he ain't gonna have the mentality of someone that's gonna be suburban. Okay? And you say you love that about him and how he protects you and he got goons. Like, girl, you want to be hood bitch so bad. Nicki, it's okay. Calm down, babes. Calm down. You don't need to have this hood mentality because it doesn't come off authentic. There we go. I'm sorry. I'm sick, y'all. I'm very sick. Anyways, it's not coming off as authentic, Nicki. Like how you're smoking weed, it's not authentic, okay? This hood mentality is not authentic. Maybe to the girls in the back. But Cardi has more of a hood authentic energy more than more than Nicki. And it's crazy because you could tell Cardi's really about that life. Like, she'll pull up on you and beat the living fuck out of you. And Nicki gives me the energy of, I'm gonna threaten you, but I'm never gonna pull up because you can't touch me, because I have people protecting me, so I'm gonna talk my shit regardless. Like, that's, if y'all be in these comments and being delusional, I swear it's okay to admit when your fave acts a certain way in real life they're not like that. So it's okay to say that. It's okay to say that. It's like when people say that Beyonce swears she hood and she's actually suburban. We get it. We get it. We get it. We get it. Okay? We know. We know. She just goes off of her man's energy, okay? Which is, it's just cute. But in this case for Nicki, it's not cute because your man is a murderer. Not cute at all. So, anyways. Oh my gosh. And then we have Nicki's energy, which is the King of Swords, of course. She's gonna continue to throw jabs. She's gonna continue to be like, well, I'm gonna state facts. I'm gonna state the facts. I'm gonna hit y'all with facts of what's going on. It's like the same energy of like, I'm gonna expose, I'm gonna do this and that and the third. But with the King of Swords, I don't trust that. She's gonna try to throw situations off, you know. She's gonna hit you with facts that are happening, but throw some stuff in that don't make sense, which she's been doing lately with her Instagram stories. It doesn't make sense to us, and then it makes sense to her, but it don't make sense to us, because like, why are you throwing Cardi in it when Cardi's not doing anything? She's what the situation's going with you and your husband has nothing to do with Cardi or Offset. It's the fact that he went onto the internet, he talking a lot of shit on the internet, and basically threaten someone, would threaten them on the internet, babes. And that's why he's in trouble. No one called the cops. He got himself in trouble because he's on probation. And when you're on probation, you're not supposed to be acting up and threatening people. So with this King of Swords energy, she's like, I'm gonna keep coming cutthroat when it comes to you, because you did something to me. You said something about me, and I'm still gonna keep coming for you. No matter how long it's gonna be, I'm gonna keep coming for you, and I don't care. So that's why the Three of Swords is in the middle, y'all. What's preventing them from moving on from the situation is hurt. And honestly, all it takes is an apology. All it takes is an apology. All it takes is just someone saying, you know what, we're at an age now where this doesn't make sense anymore. I'm willing to move on if you're willing to move on. It's that simple, but neither of them wants to do that. So let's actually get into that. I'm going to push these cards up. This is going to be a long reading that I did not want, but I feel like something was off. Okay, let's get into that. Let's ask, why is Cardi B so upset with Nicki? Why is she still upset with Nicki? Why is Cardi B still upset with Nicki? Why is Cardi B still upset with Nicki Minaj? Why? Why? I feel like no one truly has done a reading where they went to depth about this stuff. Like, they just summed it up. Like, it's just beef. Then we have the Queen of Wands. Strength, reverse. Seven of Swords, reverse. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay. Then we have the Nine of Swords. Then we have the Eight of Wands. On the deck, we have the Three of Cups. Why is she upset with Nicki? Because she, once upon a time, not long ago, she looked up to Nicki. Okay, this the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Cups. She used to look up to Nicki. She wanted the opportunity to actually have a great bond with Nicki. She really wanted that from her, and she seen um Nicki as the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone that's confident, very beautiful. Um, they attract a lot of attention. And she loved that about Nicki. You know, a lot of these girls love that about Nicki, how Nicki stand 10 toes down, you know, had her back up straight, wasn't with the nonsense, you know. She was like top tier in their eyes of, yeah, this is who I want to be. This is what I want to, this is how I want to achieve my career and be on the same level, especially with, you know, with the Ace of Cups. She used to, have a lot of respect for Nicki. The respect was there at one point. So that's what she's upset about. Because she's like, I used to look up to you. I used to see you as someone that I wanted to be like, but now things have changed. Now we have the Strength card reversed with the Nine of Swords. So she's still upset because of the simple fact that she truly wants to end things with Nicki. She wants to, but she's given up all hope that anything will get better. That's what the Nine of Swords is here with the Strength card reverse. The Strength card reverse talks about someone not having enough courage, not having enough faith that things are going to get better. So, or just not having the strength to continue to move forward with a certain situation of trying to mend things. So with the Nine of Swords being here as someone that's constantly worrying and having a lot of anxiety, she's here like, oh, well, every time I try to give her the benefit of the doubt, something always happens. So I feel like this is not going to improve anytime soon. I want the gossiping to stop. I want the dragging to stop of her fans constantly trolling me and threatening my kids or harassing my children. And she's not saying anything. Every time I look around, it's something that's going on regards with her, like behind the scenes. There's something that's always happening. And she's not, you know, being fair. And it is pretty true. It's like, this is how Cardi feels. This is why she's still upset. She's like, I gave up on having to mend things with this woman because she's not trying to actually give me the benefit of the doubt. Instead, she keeps pushing this narrative as if there's something wrong or there's something going on that on my end. In reality, I'm just doing me. I'm doing what I have to do, which is, you know, working, focusing on my career, on how my album's going to be. Instead, you're making things harder by trying to get details on when I'm going to drop my album so you could drop your album at the same time, or you're interfering in what I have or what collabs that I have, and you try to overthrow the collabs that I have with people, and it's not fair. It's not fair, okay, Nicki? That's what she's saying. It's not fair. So, with the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Wands here, she's basically saying if accountability, if they were to take accountability, if they were to take accountability of what they're doing, everything will improve quickly. Everything will improve quickly. So she's like, I will take accountability if you take accountability for what you're doing. If you're able to say that you're sorry, I will say I'm sorry as well. And we both have to be on the same side in order for progress to be made. So Cardi's energy is pretty fair. You guys gotta be real with this one, okay? Cardi's energy is pretty fair. And anybody that's a barb saying, oh, it's not right, you're being biased. I'm not being biased because we're gonna get into Nicki and how she feels as well. Okay, but in Cardi's perspective, the reason why she's still mad is because people keep harassing her. People keep harassing her. She has to deal with people bullying her on social media 24/7. And it's mostly from fans. So how would you feel if you wake up and then you look at your comments and it's somebody's fan base constantly trolling yours and constantly trolling your fan base, constantly trolling you and your kids and your husband? You'll be pissed as well, especially if the artists that they're having a fan base of, or being a part of the fan base of, is encouraging it, not saying anything, laughing at it. So you'll feel some type of way too. You'll be like, oh hell no, like, girl, you're weird. Like, you're grown and you're tolerating people bullying me. You actually think that shit's okay? Ew. So you have that. You have that, and the overall card is the Three of Cups. I really see those two eventually making amends with each other. She doesn't mind making amends with Nicki. She doesn't mind it at all. She doesn't mind it with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups talks about rejoice, coming together for a celebration of some sort. She doesn't mind having that moment with Nicki, as only if Nicki wants it to happen. Okay? So if she don't wanna make amends with her, that's fine. She's gonna Cardi's gonna continue to create better bonds with other female rappers other than Nicki. That's what Cardi is trying to prove here. If you don't want to make amends with me, that's fine. I'm gonna have these other girls have a great bond with me. Since you keep falling out with everyone else, that's fine. They always come to me regardless when they want a true friendship and a true mentor. So, hey, it is what it is, right? So let's get into Nicki. Why is Nicki still mad at Cardi B? Why is Nicki still mad at Cardi B, child? Why is Nicki still mad at Cardi B? We have the Queen of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Full card reverse. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Six of Cups. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. That is funny. A pattern that I'm seeing right here, right now. Okay, then overall is the Five of Pentacles. A pattern that I am seeing is that every time I pull up on why they're mad at each other, mind you, Nicki is a fire sign. It's a fire sign. The first card that comes out is the Queen of Wands for Cardi. How she feels about Nicki, and why she's still mad at Nicki, at least. So immediately the Queen of Wands come out, that represents Nicki Minaj. Now we're asking Nicki's energy. Why is she so upset with Cardi? The Queen of Swords comes out. Cardi's a Libra. She's an air sign. So, and the Queen of Swords represents an air sign. And now for the overall, you got Cardi, Three of Cups. Now you have Nicki, Three of Pentacles. Child, they might as well be friends. Like, it's getting crazy in here. Like, what is going on? Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords with the Full card reverse. This talks about she's mad at, well, it's not even that. She's not. Okay, let me get into the cards. Okay, ciao. Let me get into the cards. So Queen of Swords talks about someone setting boundaries. Someone cutting off things that no longer fits them or their path. And then you have the Full card reverse. This is someone taking caution before they take a leap of faith. They think things through. So she's seen Cardi in the past, because it's in the past position. She's seen Cardi as someone that was very smart, very able to, realize her worth, was fully able to figure things out by herself. And that's what she used to love about Cardi. Now, Cardi was very honest, very truthful, and she was very cautious about the people that she had around her, or at least how her come up was going to be. She was very cautious about that and made it very authentic in a way. But the reason why she's pretty upset is that she didn't know that Cardi was going to say things about her as well. So she loved the fact that Cardi was so open and honest and very carefree, but at the same time, she didn't know that once she did something to Cardi that Cardi didn't like, she didn't know that Cardi was going to speak up about that as well. She thought she was just going to keep it on the low, but not really express that, out loud. So that's what the problem came in. It's like, oh, okay, so you feel comfortable with telling people about why you're upset with me, but you don't want to speak on the positive things about me, but you're so quick to tell people why you cut me off and why we're not cool. Okay, so that's what the problem is. That's why the problem is here. And then we have the King of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. This energy is like, well, I don't really give a fuck about what has happened. Now I have someone that's going to protect me. And you can't take that away from me either. I don't know why you would still run with this nonsense as if I can't be protected now. As a King of Pentacles, it talks about someone that's very protective over what they have. And this could represent Kenneth's energy. This is her basically saying, I see what you're doing. Because the Seven of Cups talks about, options. This could be someone that's living in their head, but they're not living in the real world. And she's basically saying most of the stuff that you seen on the internet was not true. These scenarios that you said in the past was not true. And you created this own narrative that I went against you and I'm trying to stop your bag. But in reality, all of this was made up. You believe the rumors more than you believe the truth. So, and now I have someone that's going to continue to protect me, and you can't come in between that. Even with the King of Pentacles, it could represent someone on Cardi's team giving her that nonsense of, oh, Nicki's doing this, Nicki's doing that. So but Nicki's energy is basically saying Cardi believes everything people tell her. She doesn't see the facts, the truth, the action. She sees the rumor, she hears the rumor, and then she runs with it. So whatever someone gives her, she believes it. So she never actually gets her receipts on what actually is going on. And that's why we have a problem. And now I have my man coming in to protect me because he sees the nonsense as well. And he's going to come and protect me more than anything. Okay. Then we have the Page of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. Like I said, if the opportunity were to come around, she will make amends with Cardi. She'll make amends with Cardi as well. So all you barbs out there that are saying, oh, Nicki would never. Nicki would. She definitely would. She doesn't mind eventually making amends with Cardi. It's just that there's still hurt that's there. There's still hurt, guys. Page of Pentacles talks about a lucky opportunity. And then Six of Cups talks about childhood memories. This could be someone that you have a bond with that you've known for such a long time. So honestly, truly, I could see her saying, let's just put everything to the side and let's create new memories with each other. Let's create a new path with each other. So yeah, and then we have the Three of Pentacles that confirms all of that. Is I just wanted to work with you. I wanted to help mentor you. I wanted to help improve your craft as an artist, but you didn't give me the opportunity to. Instead, you hopped on the bandwagon of hating me. So, sorry guys, I'm trying to move this notification out the way. So, that's basically it with, how Nicki feels. She really wanted to mentor Cardi, but that never got put into it, I guess. So let's sum this up. Let's ask about what's going to be the outcome of Kenneth threatening Offset and Cardi. Matter of fact, let's just ask this question. Let me ask, how does Nicki feel about Kenneth threatening to hurt Cardi B and her husband Offset? How does Nicki feel about Kenneth threatening to her Cardi B and Offset? How does she feel about that? We have the Hangman. The Devil. The World card. The Four of Wands. The Queen of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Justice is here. So, child, with the Hangman and the Four of Wands, it's her basically saying, the first thing that came to mind, it is what it is. Because when I look at the Hangman, this is someone that's not trying to change their perspective on anything. This is someone that sticks with what they've known. And like I said, with the Four of Wands here, this is like celebration within the home. So this is family life. You know, the Four of Wands talks about family life. So, or family foundation at least. So this is her energy of he's just trying to create a perspective that they can't really hurt us. If anything, he will hurt them. He's just trying to protect my family. So by going after their family, because he feels like they've threatened our family, so he's going to do the same thing in return. It is what it is. And then we have the Devil card with the Queen of Cups. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she did tell him that he needs to stop it. She does recognize that this is toxic behavior and she doesn't like it. I mean, she gets a thrill out of it sometimes, but then she realized, damn, you went a little bit too far with this, Betty. You went a little bit too far. And with the Queen of Cups, she realizes that, and then she probably told him, hey, maybe you need to calm down. You need to lay back for a bit. You need to lay back. But then again, she amps him up to the point where he feels like he can do whatever he wants to. But then again, this is a grown-ass man. He's going to do whatever he wants to do, right? It's like, it's very iffy in the middle. Like, I could really see Nicki telling him something, but then he takes it as very, offended. Like, he gets offended quickly. And then she backtracks and says, you know what, you can do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. So it's giving very much codependency. It's giving very much a toxic bond that they do have with each other. So even though she does offer some type of, oh, babe, you need to calm down, and he hits her with, don't tell me what to do. And then she just lets it. She says, it is what it is. I don't care anymore. Then we have the World card with the Eight of Pentacles. Honestly, truly, it's like her energy is basically saying everything will work out as time goes. She knows for a fact that he wouldn't never go to that extent. She's hoping that he will never go to that extent of actually acting on what he's saying to these people. Because the World card talks about, a new cycle happening, and then the Eight of Pentacles talks about you rebuilding up your foundation yourself. So you rebuilding up what you have going on or working on a project. So this is her focusing her attention on herself. This is her saying, well, I'm going to keep focusing on what I have going on. I can't really keep intervening on what he's doing because at the end of the day, I really don't have a voice in what he does. It's kind of crazy, right? Because I've heard her said that before in regards to her fans, that she can't control them. And then now when it comes to her own man, she can't control him either. So this is energy. I'm going to let him do what he has to do. I have things to focus on. And then the Justice card. I really feel like the law is going to get involved. She knows for a fact that the courts are going to get involved as well. So this is her energy of like, well, it doesn't matter because, you know, the courts are going to get involved regardless because he keeps running his mouth. So, in all, it's karma. It's karma. So it's karma for you to be talking stuff about me and not expecting my man to say something, and it's karma because he's running his mouth on the internet and now he's in trouble. So it's karma on both ends. So this is the energy that I'm getting. It's just, it is what it is. I don't see her being like heartbroken over it or like sad. It's more of like, it is what it is. I don't care. Man, okay. What's gonna happen with Kenneth? What is gonna be the outcome that happens with Kenneth and his probation? What's gonna be the outcome? Because I've heard that he still has charges on him for not registering himself as a offender. So they might sentence him to jail for not doing it. So, and then with this whole situation happening, it made things worse. So what's going to be the outcome of Kenneth and his probation? Oof, we have the 5 of Cups. That's not good. Then we have the 8 of Swords reverse. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the 4 of Swords. Then we have the King of Wands. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the Hierophant with, I don't know, should I add this card? It did come out. I was going to put that as the overall, but there's another card, which is the 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to keep pulling them. Then we have the Empress. And then we have the 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Wands. Okay, guys. We have the 5 of Cups with the 4 of Swords. There is some type of regret here of him, finally. There's regret that is here of what he did. Now he knows. Now he knows to shut his ass up when it comes to the internet. I don't even think he's supposed to be on the internet regardless, but this talks about him finally having to take a step back and actually really reevaluate his actions, because the 4 of Swords talks about resting. So that's him being at home, having to realize, damn, I just had my freedom and it just got taken away from me that quick. So there is type of regret. I said the 5 of Cups, right? It's 5 of Cups, not the 4 of Cups. But anyways, yeah, there is some type of regret that is here. Then we have the 8 of Swords reversed with the King of Wands. This is him basically talking about how he's going to overcome everything. He's going to do his time, of course. He's going to continue to do his probation stuff, but then he's going to be released from it, and he'll be able to continue to do what he wants to do. The King of Wands is someone with a powerful ego. You really can't tell them much about themselves, so he's going to take pride in him having his freedom. So we're going to see more of him. I'm not saying him acting an ass, but basically showing off that he's free. Eventually, when all that and everything, all that stuff is out the way, we'll start seeing him again. Then we have the 9 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles here. So the 9 of Cups talks about being comfortable in the situation that you're in. But at the same time, with the Five of Pentacles here, this talks about you being left out of the loop. This is you losing money. This is you in the cold. Like, you're not really getting what you want. So even though he wants to sit here and be prideful and do whatever he wants to do, at the end of the day, Nicki's going to be losing money. She's going to be losing a lot of attraction. And yeah, I really see him. I'm going to say he's going to be serving time. I can't see him serving time anytime soon, but I can see him making Nicki's reputation really, really bad. So I really feel like there's going to be more things coming out eventually, and it's going to have a lot of impact on Nicki. So even though he doesn't feel like it will, it will. So then you have the Hierophant card. This can talk about him. Once again, this could talk about the judge, maybe sentencing him or whatever the case may be. I really feel like he is going to be sentenced to something if he has been sentenced already. This is just him and his probation. We're not talking about the other charges. We're just talking about his probation that he has. So yeah, he's already been sentenced to going to stay home for a bit. Yeah, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Empress card. He's gonna be spending a lot of time at home and building and expanding his his family with Nicki. I said this in the last reading that I recorded. Of course, I'm not gonna upload that because I feel like something was off and I needed to wait. So honestly, truly, I could see Nicki becoming pregnant again. If not this year, maybe later on next year. I'm assuming. Yeah, I could see that happening. I really feel like those are gonna have another baby. Maybe towards the time where she's like done with this album that she's gonna put out soon. The tour, if she does a tour. Yeah, I could see them having another child together. And then we have the Six of Swords. He's just going to continue to move forward. There's not much they can really do. And yeah, it's just all about improving, what's being said, changing actions. There's a lot. Just a lot. There's a lot, y'all. There's a lot, y'all. All right. And then lastly, what's going to happen regarding with Offset? What's going to happen with Offset now that things are being released that he's a snitch and stuff like that? What's going to be the outcome for Offset, at least surrounding this drama with Kenneth and Nicki Minaj? We have the Page of Cups reverse. Ooh. Oh, I was not expecting that. You have the Knight of Swords, Nine of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Judgment, Knight of Wands, the Star card, reverse. He ain't letting nothing go, by the way. He's not going to let this go. He really feels like things are going to keep going left when it comes to Nicki and Kenneth. The Page of Cups reverse in the Six of Pentacles. He talks about him receiving a response that, that was unwanted. I feel like it's going to continue to happen. But honestly, truly, within all this drama, it gives him time to promote his album. It gives him time to keep promoting the things that he got going on. Even though he keeps receiving, backlash from, all the things that are going on with Kenneth and Nicki, he's still going to receive a lot of, promotion when it comes to his music. So they say bad publicity is good publicity. That's what's really going on here. Then we have the Knight of Swords with the Judgment card. He's down for whatever at this point. He's really down for whatever. He really doesn't care. He's willing to keep pushing for them to leave Cardi alone and leave him alone. This is Knight of Swords talks about taking action, and the Judgment card talks about facing your fears. So, or facing the truth at least. So he's willing to, actually say, it is what it is. We can do this. We can get this out the way right now. So this is his energy. Like, I'm going to continue to keep protecting what's mine. I'm going to continue to do me as well. But you're not going to keep coming for my wife. You're not going to keep running your mouth regards to my wife. So it is what it is, right? And then we have the Nine of Wands with the Knight of Wands. He's gonna be he's gonna be on guard a lot. Like I said, he's gonna be very on guard when it comes to the both of them. He's gonna try to give them the benefit of the doubt eventually later on down the line. This is, like I said, this is the energy that all of them have with each other. They're able to make amends with each other only if they take accountability and say sorry. If none of that happens, nothing will improve, right? That's why the Star card reverse is here. Stay in the same type of energy, not receiving nothing back in return. So he's basically like, if you are going to keep pushing on with this nonsense, I'm not gonna keep continuing with giving y'all a chance, giving, the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna keep pouring my energy into this. I'm gonna keep it as what it is and keep pushing for what I got going on with my family. So yeah, that's basically the end of the reading, guys. And like I said, this card came out for a reason. Everything will work out, how it's supposed to. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So, like I said, eventually everyone's going to make amends with each other before things go left again. So, eventually, I'm not saying as soon as possible, but I'm definitely saying down the line. I give them about 2 more years. I give them 2 more years to make amends with each other. Because it's getting time. It's time. It's time. And hopefully Nicki tells the Barbs to cool down. Hopefully Cardi tells her fans to cool down. So everybody can come to a conclusion so no one gets hurt. So, yeah. That was the end of the reading. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one.